f6.
Okay, this is okay here. And this is part 4 of
Maybe.
a series of videos between training between GM Yasser Seirawan and International Master Opperwezen.
I should risk. I have low time. I shall just risk it.
And I've got International Master Opperwezen on voice chat, but he can't hear me because he has me muted.
So don't want to open the house.
So that way I can commentate. So I'm going to just run through this game so far. So I'm going to watch from Yasser's perspective.
So the idea is to take the knight. And if you take on e4, I take on f7. I think this is alright. After takes on g2, I can play king h2 as well. After king takes, bishop d5 looks like a good defensive move. Still, I will be winning, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get in with h6. If you take with the bishop, I have f6. If you take with the king, got knight g4, and bishop h6. Let's play knight g4. I got a lot of moves in the position, but try to play safe, because I'm not great at mating.
Opper being modest as usual.
Bishop f8. Yeah, I'm just safe, so let's do the safe approach.
Yeah, queen at h8. So, Opper wins the first game in this fourth series of games
bishop d5
over the past couple of days.
As you know, I shall not take on d3 because he takes back with the c pawn. Then let's play e6. I think about this as well. What shall I play? Queen takes. Actually, can't take with the bishop on g6.
So he's thinking of doing this.
Bishop takes g6 on move 7 looks a lot better. But maybe I just can take with the h pawn. If I take with the h pawn, you play bishop e5. And if I take with the f pawn, I defend g7. That's why I take with the f pawn. I got also an open f file. And also if we ever drop a pawn on a6, my queen on a7 is protecting it. So that's are the advantages of this move. let's spin the knight, but then he play bishop f3 on bishop e2. I like c5 now. I'll take with the bishop. And you have to put a pawn on d4.
So he's looking for a pawn to drop here, although...
Maybe I just sacrifice the bishop. And take on e5. And put a pawn on f2. Let's see how I take on e5. Let's take with the knight. Maybe this is not the right move. I shall take with the bishop. So now my threat is to take on f1 and put a pawn on f2.
Rook on g1 will follow, and that would be mating. So it's quite a serious threat.
Also nasty ideas, knight h3, pawn f2. Ideas like that. I hope this line is okay.
So it's a real problem on these dark squares. There's no... none of these squares are covered.
Knight h3 is very important for my attack.
So he's thinking of knight h3. That would certainly make a pawn on f2 very much powerful if you don't take it.
2 pawns for it.
So knight h3, you definitely take it.
He takes the challenge.
Yeah, it's saying, come on, show us your mate offer. Okay, so knight, what is there? Knight h3, rook takes rook, it'll be queen takes. Pawn here, check. Have to probably...
Maybe I can just play knight g3.
Ah, so he goes king takes.
Let's see what's happening.
Rook here.
After king e2, I just take on d1. After all the moves, I play pawn f2.
But he could block first, then knight there, check, king here. Or just pawn at f2, okay.
I wonder what happens if you play rook f1. I think that's a critical move. I got a lot of attackers now.
It's difficult to defend. No. Need to run. I mean, the knight can come in. But you wanted to. I mean, the knight can come in, and he only got one knight.
I need some pieces.
He wants a second knight because now a knight will be powerful. But actually, bishop can take.
Still got a lot of attack.
Takes the queen. Okay, so it's like, okay, find the mate. Right, I think there's a mate here.
It's all right.
Yeah, there's a mate here. Bishop takes, knight takes bishop.
With king f4, I play bishop d6.
Yeah, so that will surely be mating.
Or pawn c5, that's better.
Actually, I can't see the mate. Bishop d6. King here. So I would have been tempted to take that knight. Okay, but g5 is good, but
yeah, I got
if it goes here, bishop here is checkmate.
It's only 5.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going to check if was there any way of avoiding that mate at the end. So at this point, was it already too late?
Let's play no book openings against Yasser. Let's just enjoy
So king d2.
the game without book. Previous time, he has a nice position with knight g7.
White is safe.
We'll try to mix it up.
White is safe this game. So it's bad king running from Yasser. And it wasn't clear at all. Yeah. Opper's attack looked dangerous, but something he maybe misplayed his attack at some point. Still got the result.
I might play d4 after f5. Then you can take on e4.
Just to run through the way this has gone. So sort of, well, it was a French defense, but it's turned into e4, e5.
After f4, I want to play d4. That's my idea. So that pawn takes e4 is not a threat anymore. If I was black, I will play king h8 or develop. You wanna go for g4. Oh, pawn f4. But now I can play d4 as well. So basically, it's just the same thing. Maybe I can take. And if he takes back, I play pawn f5. Or pawn c3, that's a draw. Let's play this move.
So if he just repeats. White's not making progress.
I think he shall play pawn e5, definitely.
So we're hearing the perspective of White here. Well, opperwezen is on voice chat, but he can't hear me. So, I mean, as black, the two things which are tempting, maybe collect some pawns on f4 is one tempting idea.
Thinking about sacrifice.
And the other one is dropping on g3.
Pawn e5 was a good preparation. If you take on b1, I just take back and I got knight e6. let's gamble. I guess you're gonna play pawn f3. It's pretty much the only logical move.
So I'm expecting knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes, but maybe Opper has something else in store.
I have to take with the bishop, I think. If bishop takes, I play pawn g2 and I'm solid again.
So indeed he does do that. And okay, so Opper is trying to work through along this diagonal. And he is picking up a rook as well, potentially.
Let's go to g3. Or even crazy h6 move.
So queen and rook under fire. He's wondering whether he can give up the queen. I don't think.
A6 is not good.
Yeah, he's thinking of yeah.
So now h6 is an annoying move. So if you take my rook, I can sacrifice my queen, I think.
So he'll have 4 pawns and a knight. Is one knight enough? The point is this bishop. Oh, this bishop is covering a lot of squares. This bishop is covering a lot of squares. So that's why he's very tempted by this queen takes pawn sacrifice.
So I take. Now he
Okay, hang on.
defends.
Knight takes pawn. So why not go straight on the attack? Okay. I see that when the bishop takes. So I wonder if that was
So he defends g7.
Yeah, defends g7. I wonder if that was a window here to go on the attack. Queen takes pawn, king takes pawn there. King up.
Question is if you can play e2.
Yeah. I think he might have had something. Knight here. King.
Let's go for mating ideas. Bishop f5.
Okay, we're getting this kind of line happening anyway.
Oh, this is getting really crazy.
So he wants to.
I'm gonna take this. I've got 2 bishops.
I think Opper's got enough here. But that bit, actually, I'm not sure. That bishop.
Shit. How bishop f3 maybe.
That's rather unfortunate.
Okay. But I got lucky. I mean, this was no luck, but I got lucky that I won on time too.
So I'll just pass that through the. Okay. So first of all, in this position, yeah, he was considering going straight on the attack, then realised, no, I can't do that.
Okay. 97.
Here, queen takes g7, it's an idea, but it's not quite enough. So now the bishop is defending.
Okay, let's go.
Now he does have enough. And just ran out of time.
I think if I go for f4 takes
at h6,
c5.
pawn here is
Take
checkmate.
back with the bishop. The white has to drop on d4. Don't have a pawn in hands.
They're threatening a pawn drop here. So the king has to keep on going. And it's checkmate. Okay, so what actually happened in the game is king g6, king here, pawn there, king takes g4. And black is actually okay here, surprisingly. So the mate was missed just slightly earlier on. The knight at h8 check looks fancy, but it's not the right. And even earlier, this knight at h5 check is not mating because of king g6.
h3.
Okay.
But then I might take on c5.
Okay, so recap on game 4. We're watching from Yasser's perspective. Sorry for leaving the action for a moment.
Maybe you can take on d7. I think taking on d7 was a critical move. I was not sure.
Thinking of taking d7
Build
here.
up a solid position.
Yeah.
So I guess you're gonna go for c4 sometimes.
Okay, so opera is black. He's thinking he's going to try and get a pawn, maybe dump it on h6. c4, try and exchange a pawn, put the pawn on h6, that kind of line.
Let's go on an open file.
So I think he's planning maybe a bishop and e4 and the sort of.
So I can take with the queen. Or with the knight. I like the position on f6, so I keep the knight on f6. Let's attack c2.
Yep. Guess rook c1 would defend. Or c3.
So
And
it got some holes on the white squares. The question is, shall I play knight e4?
he wants pawns basically to.
Like bishop h5 too.
Ah, that's also nice. Because if white dropped a knight, it would just be putting the knight into a pin. So
I wanna remove an attacker from g5 against the defender on e7. Okay, queen takes.
if the bishop's replaced, there may always just be f6. So he's going along this way. Whoa. Good move, because these are all.
Can I sacrifice my queen?
It is quite a reasonable thought,
Let's
because
sacrifice my queen.
that bishop is
I
powerful.
like it.
He wants to keep a back rank in order.
Maybe I got knight e2. So my h rank is a bit weak.
Yeah, he is concerned about his,
I think I can do it.
pawn
So
drops.
I look at knight e7.
Yeah, knight here.
Oh, he's killing me. He can take on e4. Oh, this is really bad. Yeah, I got killed.
He's afraid of
Can you
queen takes
take on e4?
knight. And why didn't he go to h8? Because
I still can play bishop f6.
oh, yeah. So in this position, if queen g8, rook takes, knight takes pawn, check, king here, knight here, check. There's a draw at least.
So he's gonna take on e4.
King here, but I can't see a win in that line. If he'd gone to h8. Yeah, but when he went to h7, the queen takes knight was very powerful, as Oppa said. Knight takes g6, I can't see it. It looks like black is safe. I guess you have to take the bishop, and then you could have the games. It's queen takes knight I did, but I don't know.
This is a bad game.
I'm not seeing it.
So just have taken on e4. now we can take the knight.
So I just posted a link to my YouTube because that's where
But I had the idea of this move.
the first 3 series are.
Because if you play king h1, I have knight e3.
No. Knight g3.
Now I can cover and take the queen. Yeah, I feel bad about this win.
That was a sharp game.
Let's try to play stronger this time.
So at the YouTube link I just posted, you can see the first 3 of these series. So this is part 4. Sorry, I feel bad wanting to see what's going on, but just, yeah, this position I'm really curious about. So king h8 is mate in 7 because of knight takes f7. Knight takes f7, king h7, queen takes e4, and lots of ideas like this. So he had to do king h7 as he did, and queen takes e4 is then really powerful.
Game he plays.
And yeah.
c5 things, so I stopped that. But now we can put a bishop on h5.
Okay, so just returning to game 5. So looking from Yasser's perspective with operating on voice call. So Yasser plays this quite a lot, this very conservative.
Anti-positional, but I got grip on c5.
Conservative setup.
d5 myself. That's why I play it. f4 stops e5. Let's protect the knight again. Yeah, I expected that move.
Okay.
Let's attack the bishop.
So f3 is going to be a target for Yasser here.
Oh, I'm missing again a trick.
So queen takes bishop would be dangerous because of queen takes queen, rook takes queen, just simply pawn takes pawn. There's a double mate threat, queen at h8, and also knight drop on f3. So I think that would be really dangerous.
Yeah, play bad.
But if you turn here, knight here is going to be a problem. So maybe the best move is maybe a bishop drop here, would be my guess. We'll see what Opper thinks.
Take on e7 is pawn takes g2.
And, or even I think queen takes and then pawn takes g2 is very powerful.
Well, I have to take.
Yeah.
I'll play knight e4.
Yeah. So he's giving up the queen.
But you can also say that I have all pieces in my hand. You got only queen.
Yeah, so Opper's picking up. Sorry, Yasser's trying to
my
pick
position is quite solid.
up a pawn. Yasser loves his pawns. The problem with the rook takes bishop is obviously the pawn is landing here. More pawns.
Take, you got
pawn
d2.
Pawn d2.
So play bishop a1.
Ooh. Interesting move. I mean, queen takes another pawn is tempting, but is it any good? is dangerous because then another bishop lands, and you have
I
then
think my position is fine
then white would be
because I have a lot of pieces in hand.
white does have a lot of pieces. A lot of the two knights and the bishop. So like queen takes pawn, bishop here, and
If he
suddenly
takes on a2, maybe I can play bishop b3.
yeah. So he's saying the same as I'm saying. That's nice that we're in alignment because we are speaking independently. So what is Yasser going to do here? I think, yeah.
Maybe he had to take. Was the bishop was an attacker. You want to get a rook out my hands? Probably I can just play pawn e7.
So of course there's a risk because the rook.
That should be safe.
Yeah, this is better because the rook is, if without a rook, it's very difficult for black to attack. It's a nice move. He wants a rook. With the rook, you can get to work on the back rank. And as we've seen in this series, this is the 4th installment. Yasser loves to get to work on the back rank and grind the opponent down.
Let's put a queen on the board.
Well,
if I put all my pieces on the board, then I can go for attack maybe.
Yeah, I think that's a slow approach.
Oh, that's.
I think Yasser's going to get in on the back rank. It's going to be difficult to stop. How do you defend? Knight here, maybe.
Oh, the bishop on e3. Oh, that's a bad move.
Very bad.
Bishop c4.
Yeah, he's winning.
Now we can force a draw, maybe.
You can force at least a draw just by keeping on dropping rooks.
Yeah, now we can force a draw.
Takes, and then drop a rook. Takes, drop a rook. He wants more than a draw. He's going for mate. Queen takes f1. What is he getting? Wow. And Opper loses on time.
Okay.
So, great play from Yasser. Just to see in that final position, is there a defense for white?
Let's play knight f6.
No, black is actually winning. So that was really nice. A really nice play from Yasser. So Opper is the informed player in Crazyhouse at the moment.
Yeah, he can take on f6.
So he's a really tough to beat. But Yasser is a very brilliant positional player, as everyone knows.
How to play c6. Looks like I can play c6 now.
Okay, I'm expecting bishop d3, but nope. Yeah, Yasser's playing quite aggressive.
Let's not do crazy things.
I mean, bishop d3 is solid.
Bishop e4.
I mean, you swap off bishops and put a bishop on f4, and you then set to work on black's dark squares. Black does have weaknesses here. Here you don't want to. The problem with knight takes bishop is pawn takes forks your bishop and knight. You don't.
Point I want to play knight g6. That's castle queenside. It's always nice to do in Crazyhouse.
Okay, I think he wants that bishop.
If it's good.
For f4. But there is a problem. Just bishop takes bishop, pawn takes. Okay, so this is a nice idea from Yasser. It certainly creates weaknesses on the light squares. But maybe... Yeah, so you want to...
Can play bishop now.
He wants bishops with his knights, notice, because bishops are more valuable than knights in this position for white. That's why he didn't go bishop takes bishop. Also, bishop takes bishop would allow the black to advance his pawn, get tempo on the knight and so on. So that was quite a complex thing to do. Rook g1, b4, all just to get a bishop for a knight. And Lone Wolf says bishop takes g6 and bishop e5 maybe. Yeah, bishop takes g6 and put another bishop on this diagonal. Looks quite possible, although it opens up the h-file, that the knight defends h2. Okay. But again, I think Yasser's going for knight takes g6. Okay, there's a risk because rook takes. No, rook can't take, the bishop is defending. He wants bishops for knights. It's quite a simple formula. So knight takes bishop on the cards. Opper's voice is kind of going right now. So can he afford to do knight takes? Knight, the problem is pawn takes, and that's yeah. So he does go straight away for knight takes.
Take on d2.
Yep. Okay, this is giving options. I mean, knight here might be a threat. Otherwise, you could just take the rook. So king takes. King is hoping to squirrel away from a dangerous king side. And now we're going to get Yasser playing along this diagonal, I'm sure.
And now I can get out of spin with a check.
Okay.
Now it's like Fisher random.
So Fisher random.
Yes.
If black had a pawn, he'd drop it. Here, here. He's going to break through. Yeah, he wants to maintain some control on the diagonal. And white's out of bishops. Problem with bishop takes, rook, bishop takes, and you don't have, and you lose control on this diagonal. Interesting, he's pinning his own queen. I'm not quite sure about that.
Okay, I understand the point.
Yeah, he wants to drop a pawn here. It's a nice move.
Still have some attacking chances after this move.
The knight was an attacker, but also a defender. d2.
So I can play bishop.
Yeah,
Oh, wait. No, I can play rook a8. Oh, never mind.
Rook takes knight, queen takes.
a3. I just take on d6.
He has a pawn now, so it's very dangerous.
Okay,
Oh no, this is bad. This is bad for Yasser.
What's the best move? Take on d6.
Yes, I mean... Ooh.
Yeah, I just take the bishop.
He's going to block, take...
I'll drop with the pawn, then I'll take with the knight.
Ah, he wants to take with the knight, very nice. He wants a rook in... I mean, the knight covers the rook in the corner, it's a slight problem.
Yeah, now I can take...
Well, he also had rook here, but then king here, bishop here. Maybe there was something. But Yasser runs out of time. So Opper takes a 4-2 lead. So it seemed like Yasser had a good. So there's a very fast counterattack there from Opper. So it seemed like Yasser was doing quite nicely, like in this position. Okay, still level, but so knight apparently was a huge mistake because you could just take the queen and threatening mate, and this mate isn't happening. Taking the knight, taking the bishop on h3 on a3 is a big mistake. And again, he has no mate. He still sees no mate, but so time is a big issue. And maybe pawn at b2, bishop takes b2, king here is better, but yeah. So it's still an interesting game. But a little bit, yeah, defense didn't quite work out for Yasser there. Okay, so now into game 7. So Yasser's black, Opper is white, and we have this setup. So Yasser's thinking. So d6 is potentially weak, so once you take, the bishop can take here. Hi there, Chuck Moulton, who's set up a YouTube channel.
I take with the knight, because h4 covered. Yeah, this looks okay.
So congratulations, Chuck Moulton.
Pawn b4. Maybe I can go for e6 ideas. With knight h4, bishop away, pawn e6.
And so yeah, on Twitch, if you make a video, you can actually export it from Twitch to YouTube automatically. So it saves a lot of time computer time in terms of uploading. So you just need to highlight the video and then.
So my idea is still knight h4, pawn e6. Right. So if I play now knight h4.
Knight h4. Okay. Knight h4, pawn e6.
He goes to d7.
So takes. So Yasser successfully closed down the d file and also closed down this bishop diagonal.
What is his idea? When I click the knight away from d5. If I play knight 2, he takes on d5. So I go to h4. I want to play a5.
Yeah, so knight d2 would have blocked the queen's defense. That's the problem.
So I got a trick.
Yeah, it has 10.
Small trick. Knight d5. Knight takes d5. Pawn d6. And take the check with tempo.
Boom.
He got some pawns for it. I can also play bishop f5 and take the pawn. But that's not my style. If I can win material, I do it.
So what if bishop at f5 here? Because
Bishop f5.
black doesn't have a bishop in hand. By the way, Opper doesn't hear me, so I didn't just tell him that move.
I might take on f7.
Now that I definitely wasn't thinking
If
of.
he takes with rook, I take on g6.
Very aggressive. Right here. Does this work?
So
Wow.
I take. Check. Check.
Nice.
Yeah, this looks good for me.
That was quite a find, wasn't it? Queen takes f7.
If he play king g8, I will take and put a pawn on g6. And then I got knight f7 ideas. So okay. I just like to get the bishop.
He's just picking up more material. And something's landing on g6 very soon, and it might be... Bishop at g6.
So I got attack on g7. The next move is rook takes g7.
Yep, rook takes g7. But where's the follow-up? Because knight e6 not
Maybe I
available.
can do this one.
Yeah, this is better.
And I can take on g7, that's a clue.
Knight takes.
I think this is alright.
Yeah, he's distracted the knight. And king takes pawn.
So king
It's king.
e8, pawn f7.
And that's checkmate.
I like this game.
Wow, nice game. Just going to bookmark that. Yay, that was a wonderful game.
Pawn e4.
That was vintage Opper.
e5. Can also play knight f3. And then I want to play bishop e7. And after d4 ideas, you play for mate.
That's I was watching Schwanet and Jan Lee playing Bughouse, and Schwanet would pre-move as black and walk into this scholar's mate several times. And he did this.
The main line is queen b3, and I play d5 to open up my bishops. I play knight d4.
So Fumitops would approve of this opening. Queen h, early queen h5.
Just develop. In these kinds of positions, you want sometimes knight d4. If you double take, you got knight e5. That's first castle. I think it's not good to play e4 against me if you don't know the openings.
That's a warning from
It's
Opper.
good to experiment. I experiment with d4. I think my chances are higher with 1 e4. But I want to learn the London system. I like knight e4 here. As I said, with knight e5 idea.
Oh no, because normally the queen would go back. So yeah, knight d4 with knight e5 idea. Takes. Takes.
I got a crazy idea in mind, but I think it's okay. Queen h4. If you take, I play knight f3.
I don't understand that idea. Queen H.
Let's just do it.
Oh,
Knight f3.
Queen H4. Yeah, yeah, okay, I get it.
And if you take, his king also won't be really weak. I got a pawn for g2.
Yeah. So you can't take this because then
I like this cheeky move.
well, you'd have to run this way maybe. So Yasser, what are you going to do? Let's see.
Oh, wait, maybe got something. I wonder if I can take. Got something with knight h6. I got 3 knights then. But this was really a dumb move.
Okay, so Yasser plays in. Yep, king d1 I expected.
I wonder why you didn't take.
Because it creates weakness. And now time for a counter
Now
attack.
my knight is protecting f7. So now it shall be fine.
Well, I'm thinking knight h6. Which takes knight, which takes bishop. That also gives the king a little some squares to run to. I mean, black only has a queen in hand, whereas white's got 2 knights. So 2 knights. Yeah. So I think white's still doing fine here. Yeah, knight h6 comes.
Yeah, so now I want to play king h8.
He wants to play queen h8. Okay.
And next move can be bishop takes h3.
Whoa.
So you're gonna play pawn e7. Then I use take on h3.
He wants a pawn because a pawn will be. Well, pawn's not quite mating. But pawn for here. So this is a nice double.
What is his threat?
What's his threat? He wants queen takes rook, I think. Now, why is that a threat? Also, queen takes knight. Or maybe it's just simply bishop takes knight, but that seems too slow. And there's also pawn, just simply pawn here. He doesn't have,
this one.
Doesn't have more pawns
You
there.
take on f7, I take on h2. Bishop g4.
Uh-oh, you're giving him a knight.
Check. I can play g3, knight f3. Yeah, let's just do it.
Queen takes rook is the threat.
So he shall play king d8 instead.
Good defense from upper.
Now I promote. Oh, this was a mistake.
And it's a mate from black. That was again another very nice.
Let's play b3. Something else.
Nice game from upper again. Yeah, he found a mate in 11. Pawn h3 and mate in 14, and upper basically found it.
So first I attack the bishop. And I got some left.
Queen e7. Yeah, so well played from upper.
And the bishop is also not looking to h3 anymore.
Okay, so off playing g3. Sorry, bishop not looking towards h3 anymore. He's playing h3. The bishop's not threatening that square anymore.
So black want to push for e5. Should play e4. He takes and put the pawn on g4. Yeah, I think it's time for e4. All the move seems a bit slow. I can take with the pawn or with the knight. We have to take with the knight.
So it seems black picked up. Did I miss something? Takes. Okay, yeah, so it's still.
Pawn g4. Yeah, pawn g4. It's okay. I guess you're gonna play bishop g6.
I mean, even bishop takes g7 at some point is tempting. But maybe not yet.
So he can go back. I might take. I play knight f5.
Knight f5.
I definitely have to take this one.
Okay, so Yasser is going on a dark square attack. And why can't that just be taken? Because then knight takes g3.
Double attack on the pawn
Okay.
and on g7. So now I take.
Okay, Yasser blocks the mate threat.
Can play pawn e5. Yeah, I like that one. If you play the bishop here, I want to sacrifice my queen. I have a lot of pieces. If you play f2, e3 I mean, I can take on g7. Maybe. Yeah, I can take on g7 then.
Because knight. Yeah, I'm not sure. But so Opper has 2 knights and 2 bishops. But no pawns. So I'm thinking a move like knight here maybe does the job of both defending e3 and attacking f6.
Let's take on f6.
Going,
Move the defender.
who needs to defend?
Maybe I can play pawn e7 as well. Maybe I give him some chances now. The bishop was actually a good piece. Queen g7 is the only move. bishop f6, queen takes d3.
So he's thinking,
Knight e7, 5. Got a lot of material.
knight here. Yeah, this is a problem. If he goes pawn takes knight, the queen is no longer defending. So then he's got pawn here. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn. Ideas. King up here.
Oh, you resign.
Black resigns.
Was surprised. It looks dangerous, but I think bishop takes f6 is not right.
So white is winning for sure. So he was looking at the line queen here, and maybe knight at f6.
Spread is open again.
And he was thinking of queen takes. Sorry, knight. Bishop
So he
f6.
never plays h3.
So bishop f6.
Because
Sorry.
he wanted to have a bishop on
Queen
h3
takes
normally.
g3. Knight e7. This is the line he was thinking of. King here. And he's wondering, is there some mate? Bishop at g6, f takes g6, h takes g6. Yeah, so white, turns out, is mating. Queen takes g6.
Yeah, I got this position not for the first time against him.
Okay.
Maybe he analyzed this.
So return to game 10.
This feels alright.
So London system feast, like a couple of days ago. Don't want to give black a...
The previous game.
I'm sorry.
Something with knight e4, bishop c4.
Yeah, I'm sorry about...
If he now takes only for tonight, I take with knight from f6.
So I'm sorry about the mic problems on Opper's end.
Oké, ik zal stoppen met commentaar. Kan nog wel even duren, maar geef geen commentaar. I stopped it giving commentary. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Okay, so Opper's had to leave us. So I'll keep him on the voice in case he rejoins. But yeah, so just to recap this game. Okay. Okay, Yasser sacking his queen for that bishop. Real positional battle here. That's a nice wins that key pawn. It's the key attacking pawn for black, so Opper will not be happy to lose it. But he has some compensation. He has the queen for one thing, and he's got an attack on h3 and a pawn. So a pawn, sorry, a pawn could be landing on g5. In the meantime, yeah, exactly. Yasser should be thinking of knight takes f7, and the idea is, if you just did rook takes, oh no, knight here check is killing. It's picking up the queen with check. If you did queen takes, Oh, I see, the knight covers. Okay, I completely missed it. So, knight takes bishop, and there's no smothered the bishop here is really nice because it covers f2. So there isn't the same smothered threat. Yeah. Okay, so is that... I'd want to take that knight, but remember this, yeah, this bishop is good defensive duty, but actually for now it's okay. But I'd be worried bishop takes knight, even... Yeah, so notice how Opper's got sort of lateral defense on the second rank, his king. It's quite instructive. So how to break through. Bishop takes knight. Ah. Okay, I think that's a distraction, because that bishop is eyeing the king, and it's now like a little bit offside. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Yasser needs to watch his time here. Yeah, it's down, says 7 samurai. Yeah, it's a problem. Even queen takes bishop is a threat at some point. Oh. Yeah, he doesn't have another knight. Queen takes bishop is a threat. Yeah, queen takes bishop is something to watch for, but actually doesn't work immediately because knight takes rook. King here, rook here, king here. Not sure if he has enough. He's only got rooks. Rooks and pawns. I think queen takes bishop might win this for Opper here. Okay, now I'm wrong, because what if pawn here? No, I don't. Maybe I'm incorrect. Queen takes g3, h takes g3. Yeah. King does indeed get h2 to escape. I'm just still thinking if there's a... You have a second knight, so you've got knight takes pawn check and a second knight mating. So I think it's still winning. Come on. But no, yes, he loses on time. I think he's busted. So, yeah, they are continuing. If someone check if he's... Yeah, so I don't think... Yeah, Opper's not talking for now. So it's just me. I like the knight on e5 for coverage of g4. Yeah. I think both the bishop and the knight were doing quite a good job, both defending and attacking, and they got a little bit offside for Yasser. And his attack wasn't fast enough. So it's like, if your attack has to be faster than the opponent's. So we have the Jan Lee setup, which is, I don't know, maybe it should be called the Yasser setup now. Because Yasser likes this a lot, this sort of 3-rank, very compact setup for black. What's funny is that white is playing the same sort of thing, although grabbing the center with d4, e4. And what I haven't seen that much in Crazyhouse before I've been watching this series between Yasser and Opper is the c5 and c4 breaks, which both players like to use. Which is very important in chess, because the c pawn is the pawn which challenges the center. I mean, if center is d pawn and e pawn, And you don't really want to push the f pawn because it weakens your king. So the c pawn is usually the key ingredient to break open the center. Hence the queen's gambit, for example. Ah, that's interesting. Just give your queen away with check, as if it's like worth the same as this knight on d5. That gives you pause for thought, doesn't it? Especially when opper then goes, nah, I don't think I want that. Okay, it's quite difficult for black to untangle. He needs to develop this bishop. So here I'm thinking, it seems crazy, but I'll either move the queen or just block this file. Okay, so he's blocking it with... I mean, the problem is even a crazy move like queen at d8 seems possible for white here. So it's a kind of quick way of, right, but instead of taking a piece and opening up the file, yeah, he's connecting his rooks as quickly as possible. So just recapping this game, Legion says he clearly missed at c7. This at c7 move. And the queen's got nowhere to go. And he's just trying to clear his back rank, connect his rooks, and probably drop a pawn here at some point, if not immediately. But the problem is, yeah, the king will be a bit exposed. Maybe safe. And it doesn't have to take, could even slide across. But no, it does have to take, because it's a fork. So, yeah, I would consider pawn at g5 here. But, and maybe you don't want pawn at g5 because you want the knight to come in here. So he just goes, I'm just going to get this king out of the way. So the thing is, pawn takes pawn, rook takes rook, queen takes rook. Pawn here would be a mate threat, and you'd probably want to either find a mate himself, I can't see it, or have to takes, king takes. And the question is, does black have anything then on the light squares? Okay, so opper's going instead for bishop takes g6 in the near future. Maybe first taking f7 and then takes g6. By the way, Legion Destroyer, you are welcome to join us. We're in the mods voice chat on Discord. Because that's where opper set up. Okay, Yasser running low on time again.
Hey.
Hi there, Legion. It's going to put you down from 200% to say 150 or something. Yeah, glad you can join us.
Okay. Nope.
If opper starts talking, tell me, because he told me he stopped talking. That's why I put him on mute for now. Why isn't opper talking? Opper had to go. So if opper does start talking, Legion, you give me a shout, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Can Opper hear Legion? No, that's a good question.
I think he can because he responded to me. Not sure.
Yeah, he'll mute you now.
Can you hear me, Opper? Ah, yes. Okay.
Which is a bad thing. So he'll mute you to not be distracted.
Let's just take on this.
Oh, so Opper is back. Yeah, Opper is talking now. Cool.
Yeah, this must be.
He told me he'd stop talking. I think it's because he's got family in the background. So he was wanting to stop commentating.
Mating is not my thing. This must be mate.
And Yasser flags, but yeah, there's surely a mate here. Knight here, queen here. No, knight there, pawn there, queen in the corner. Yeah, something like that.
Wow, 9-2. Great.
I had some lucky wins, I have to say. Maybe I shall play 3 minutes plus 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's maybe better for him. Flags a lot.
It's better for the match. Maybe we shall do that in the future.
But this is good training for Opera for CWC.
Definitely.
Whereas 3 plus 5, you'd get used to.
Opper, tell me if
I be silent.
Yeah. No, I mean, just tell me if I bother you.
No,
no.
Okay.
It's nice that you watch. Let's give it a check.
So am I muted from Opera? Because I'm hoping I'm muted so I can comment freely. But
I think you are.
I think I am. Am I? Or, Opera, can you hear me? Yeah, he can't hear me. That's hopefully I am, so I can talk freely without distracting him.
So pawn h6.
Okay. That's an interesting move from Opera. Cat Poacher was in chat was suggesting rook takes bishop. But yeah.
Bishop takes f3. Then pawn takes g7. I don't think I got bait. My bishop on d7. Protect pawn h5.
I'm worried because so pawn takes pawn. The danger is knight here check, king takes knight, pawn at f6, and then that's following up with pawn at g7. So the rook would have to take, king takes, but then the knight is turning e5. He's saying, which is true, but then there's always g5. So So taking g7 looks tempting, so let's just check this again. If you take the queen, knight here check, king takes pawn, f6, takes. We've got a rook now in hand, king takes. Rook at f7. Yeah, rook at f7 would be mating in that line. I think. Maybe not. Well, we're going to see it. It's going to be played. It's a challenge Find mate. You definitely don't want to take the rook. You want to go for a mate here. Pawn there.
If not h6.
Rook
Can
takes
go to
pawn.
g6.
Pawn takes.
That protects h5.
King takes pawn.
Opera, I think your mic is... Maybe you're touching your mic or something. Because it does a lot of noise. Not sure.
Oh, that's bad. Let's see.
Yeah, I thought there was a mate, maybe, but I couldn't quite see it to the end. He has a rook in hand. This is scary for both players.
King h2. Queen h4. And I can take on f6. Can even take on these g3. That looks very good.
Okay, this is dangerous. So queen here, king takes pawn check. Just king here. He doesn't have another knight to finish the job. So if he takes this knight, he's surely getting mated. Yes, he has to drop a queen or something somewhere. He's only got 1 second.
Oh,
Hello.
He loses on time.
he flagged.
Yeah, next time I definitely shall play 3+5.
So does knight at 8? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Does knight h6 work?
I must be winning into position, but still I have to see some clear line.
Oh, I see. So rook takes f6 is actually mating.
This
But
is
it's,
chess move. Bishop h2.
so the only mating move is bishop takes e7. The idea being queen takes, rook here is checkmate, and king takes, rook at f7 will be checkmate, with a knight coming here.
c5 is coming.
And if you're here, then rook at g7 is checkmate. But this is all not mating, because the king could just run to g6, and black is actually winning in that game. So quite curious.
I believe he had this opening. And he played pawn g4. I was not sure about that move.
So it's game 13 of the current series. Yes, I heard from Oppa that Yasser's going away to St. Louis, maybe even tomorrow. So he's very keen on getting in all the Crazyhouse he can get today before he goes away and leaves his house. Because when he's on his travels, he doesn't really play Crazyhouse. So I think this is classic.
If you take on d3 on move 15, I will have a nice attack. Or just pawn d6.
He was saying if you take on d3. he'd have a nice text pawn at e6. So this is the classic behaviour of a crazy house player. Instead of being a responsible human being and packing for your forthcoming journey, you're staying up, spending the entire day playing Crazy House. And it is a wonderful thing, though, that the best Crazy House players are here on this site. People like Jan Lee and opperwezen and 12teen. And Yasser, as maybe another very good player, is just taking full advantage of these, pitting himself against the best. And sometimes he has a good run. Earlier this morning, he lost a series 6-4 against opperwezen. He's beaten Jan Lee in series in the past, but Opper's in commanding form lately.
Bishop e3.
And our Seven Samurai says, yeah, also time control is also a problem. Black is in control here, maybe, but White has a lot of material in hand. It's not clear how to break into the White king side, so I'm not sure.
No, he can take on e4.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to sack on e4. Look, he's doing a... Knight takes pawn. Oh, I thought knight takes pawn was nice. Because then there are revealed attacks and so on. But okay, he's going for rook takes knight. And he's going for bishop takes pawn, which suggests he's going for a sack on g2. That's quite, and I suspect...
This is more powerful, I think.
You think it's better? Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I didn't play well.
And
That's early. Used to pawn up. Now he got to play.
Yeah, and I think Opper's going to go queen takes bishop.
Guess he's going to take on g2.
Yeah, I think it's g2 is coming.
Yes.
And now he doesn't have any bishops. That's a slight problem. But does pawn at f3 work? Let's just see. Well, he likes it. King takes f3. Otherwise, knight at h4 is the problem. The thing is, if you don't take that, so I think king takes.
I'll give my queen.
King takes f3.
No, that's too much.
Yeah, it's too
Let's
much.
take with the king.
And if you don't take, you're losing a lot of material.
Can never be a solution.
Yeah, often the fact I go, oh, everything's losing. And now he's going to maybe pawn at g2 and say, okay, start again. But then the problem is pawn at e2.
So we got g2.
So, yeah, pawn at e2 comes now.
Yeah, he got me. He had to play pawn e2.
Yeah, pawn at e2 is good.
What's his threat? No. Takes f1 maybe.
The thing is, g1's covered, so rook at g1 doesn't work. Ah, he has another queen.
Now can fight.
Yeah.
Pawn f2.
Pawn f2, bishop takes knight, so I don't... But yeah, he takes the bishop,
So
key
no
defender.
threats at the moment.
No threats at all. Opper down to 3 seconds, and it's definitely he's going to
It's
win.
hard to defend in time trouble.
Yeah, pawn at f2 maybe.
And he got pawn f3.
Pawn f3 he reckons.
He will not miss it.
What about rook takes knight? Pawn f3 he plays.
Barry, menu, ja?
Menu. Ciao.
Oh.
Pawn d2. That's a good one.
So Yasser is crushing
Okay,
this game.
resign.
Yasser is crushing this game. So you have 2 knights, 2 rooks, and a queen. Full stomach, but you have to resign. Okay, that's a good comeback after losing like 7 in a row.
I'm bishop e5. I tried the same thing.
Okay, so we have a classic d4, d5 setup. He wants to get rid of this bishop because there's no longer a pin, and I expect knight e5 at some point. Yeah, I'd have done knight e5 first, but okay, this is actually good. Yeah, Yasser's got a really nice attack going here. Pawn at g5 instead of pawn at h6, just slightly slower. So next you could pick up a bishop and drop it on h6, for example, or f6 even more powerful. Yeah, bishop takes bishop. Oh my goodness, this is a crush. You lose 7 games in a row and then you're crushing like this. If he takes, queen takes, very nice move. Queen takes, and black hasn't. Yeah, black does have some stuff.
Then defender. Knight e5.
Knight e5. He's going to try and get a knight for h6. Maybe a knight block was in order, but
I'm back.
see.
Welcome back. So he got knight h6.
So knight h6.
Opper, can you mute me so that I can talk
Yeah.
to okay? So I can suggest moves or...
Okay. You are muted.
Thank you. Okay, perfect.
Okay. So now we're both
Now
free
I
to
can
talk.
talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so knight b8
What's
is
that move?
he's hiding the knight because the knight
Knight
goes to
b8.
h6. Because the knight h6 is mate, so he had to hide the knight. What did the knight just take again? He took a bishop. Okay. So the bishop is going. Right, he wants a rook for h8. And yeah, Yasser's in his zone now. He loves back rank attacks. He wants a pawn though. Like, even for a queen, give me a pawn.
Okay, 95
Yep.
was the idea.
Resigns.
Now you get... He even had rook e8 maybe.
No, I mean, knight takes pawn is coming, basically.
Well,
You see, he's not really attacking the queen. You think he's attacking the queen.
yeah, that's true.
He's attacking g6.
Well, technically he is. Because queen on e7 will mate with.
Yeah, but
You will not miss this tactic. Oh, abandon my queen. But it was lost anyway.
Under my queen.
In the beginning, I think I can defend against sacrifice. But now it's not good. I go wrong early on in the defense.
yeah, it's mate.
Mate in one.
Mate in one.
Oh, maybe one.
So it's pretty cool. I mean,
Learning to defend is important for me.
it's been pretty cool that, I mean, Yasser's only been able to play these games for like a couple of days and then has to go off.
Still, I
And
got a nice score.
it's lucky I was free these couple of days to stream a lot of these games. So it's probably been about almost
Yes.
70 games.
Quite rare.
Almost 70 games against Opper. And yeah, they're all also on. They're all loaded up on YouTube as well. So it's a nice record. I'm thinking, yeah, I see. If you take the pawn, knight takes back, I guess.
If you take on d3, I take with the pawn, I think. You will take on d4 at the pawn.
Yeah, if you take on e3, he takes the pawn. If he takes on e4, he'll take with the knight. Oh, he takes with the pawn. Okay, so
you
rook
can take
takes
with the hook.
rook takes c2 is coming. Yeah.
But now I got pawn f5.
Hmm. Now rook takes d2.
But why not bishop takes pawn? As a free pawn? Oh, queen takes bishop is the idea.
You can take on d2.
So what about bishop takes pawn anyway? Bishop takes pawn, bishop takes bishop, pawn takes bishop, queen takes bishop. Hmm.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Who's winning it?
Maybe queen e4 now. Taking on g6.
Ooh, bishop takes f5. What's wrong? What did I miss?
Maybe you can just take.
I
But
Take
Yasser
the
saw
knight
that
is
player. You'll play bishop f5. No, that's not good. Then you just take it. Take on a7. It makes sense to take my rook. Now we can take on e4, play bishop d5.
believe Opera doesn't want to rearrange
So
because yeah, Yasser is informed of the match and all. Because Janley was online the other day,
oh, I see.
but he didn't want to ask him to change.
Okay. Darken. He needs the dollars for a new mic.
Yeah, we definitely need to gather
Might play
a fund
knight h6.
for his mic.
Well, Jan is collecting funds for
Yeah.
the 11 candidates, so
Waarschijnlijk pakt hij hem niet.
maybe the 11th
Then
candidate
take up with the
is
h6.
Opper's mic if Fumitox withdraws.
Okay, should we take that? The opera is quite loud.
You can turn the volume down. I turn it to about 6%.
Yeah. I'm at 4 now.
I think I got him.
So opposite.
After king h8. Play.
Thinks he got him.
Yeah, rook at h8 is the threat. Pawn takes knight, rook at h8, I think.
Pawn takes knight, rook at h8.
If you play pawn g5
King,
instead,
king takes, queen
you
takes
won't have a
h6,
nice
block.
position. Or bishop h6.
Is it really? I don't see it. Okay, this seems better anyway. Wow.
Queen takes, queen takes.
He will take to us here.
If you play a move like bishop f6, I take on f7. If you take on h6, I take on h6.
Ooh.
That's what this one.
Whoa, nice. Oh wait, does it work?
Queen takes.
I thought
he was going queen takes
Six.
g6. He's going for
Oh,
king g8.
I was thinking
I have no queen takes
queen
h6.
h6.
Yeah, knight takes. He defended with the knight in that like intervening period, didn't he? Yeah, he dropped a knight to protect g6.
This is weird.
Yasser, so cunning. He dropped a
But I
knight.
put pawn h5.
He dropped the knight to defend g6.
Wait, but oh no. I thought queen h6 was mating. Queen at h6 was mating, but the bishop on f6 protects h8.
Ah.
So that
So it's not clear. And Yasser meanwhile has 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and resigns because queen is taking on g6. So let's just see if that knight at h6 idea was mating. So knight h6 check.
Might play the same line again. I think the opening was okay. You should have taken on f4.
Yeah, so it was just simply queen takes h6. It wasn't anything fancy.
ah.
Yeah, that's
But
just
you're right. Maybe rook at h8.
no.
This looks anti-positional,
That was
but
just
I opened the FL for the tuck. If you play bishop h3, I will play knight g5.
tough attack.
Maybe I had to play knight bishop h5 myself.
Ooh.
So g4 is really weird. Then I got knight g2.
Yeah, g4 doesn't work with knight at g2, surely.
Okay.
Gotta play f3 here. Knight h4, queen e2. Okay, yes. Oh wow.
Pawn at g7.
Okay. Double attack. Pawn at g7, maybe bishop takes h6, and you're fine.
Yeah.
White will only have a queen if you go like rook h8 and take the queen.
Yeah. And he wins
This is nice.
two pawns. In
attacks 3-2.
yeah, e3 and h6.
Yeah, it's massive.
So I think you have to go g7. But yeah.
Maybe he will even take on e3. You're not threatening mate. But bishop takes e3 doesn't threaten a lot either, so maybe it's not that good.
No, bishop takes h6 is good because then you're picking up g2 as well. Then your king's protected on g2. Oh, sorry, g7. So g7, bishop takes h6, rook at h8. Okay, he goes for the rook at g7. Interesting. So rook takes knight. Is that possible? Not really.
What? Take h6?
He's going for a bishop. Why not h6?
Maybe because h6 is hard to defend and e3 is easier to defend. So take the one that can't be defended first.
Yeah. So knight at e3. Knight at e3 is going to be a threat in future. Oh, yeah. He's only got bishops though. Okay, I mean surely white is busted here.
Bishop e3. Yes. Hard. Yes.
Yeah, rook at g1 coming. Very nice. Okay, Opper getting creative with his openings. 36 spectators. Okay, so the bishop was under attack and there was no piece that could really defend it, so he had to move back. Interesting. Okay, Yasser sacking for 2 pawns. But if rook takes, why not bishop takes? Because then there'd be a pin. So the bishop would be, well, bishop takes rook, knight takes, or bishop takes. Okay, rook at, yeah, so the threat on e7 and g7. Bishop at g7 may come. Bishop at e7 may come. So I guess the queen just has to sidestep. Bishop takes knight, knight takes. So you don't want to sidestep to c8 because otherwise knight at d6 coming will fork. So you probably want to side stream all the way to b8.
You might want to go rook takes f5.
Okay, yeah. That's
He doesn't want.
now I wonder if knight takes g7 is a thing. Because the black queen is very inactive.
So what are you suggesting?
I'm wondering if knight takes... Well, yeah, the thing is the bishop on a3 is still hanging all this while. So...
Wow.
Yeah,
What's this?
I don't get that move at all.
Rook takes f5.
You as it, this bishop on a3 is still hanging. I mean, he's going for a rook trap kind of idea, but I don't see how it works. Just rook a5,
Well,
rook h5.
it does work actually. Then you're on g7. Rook h5, you take the knight on f6.
Rook h5
And you
takes,
can't recapture.
takes takes. Ah, beautiful. Yes. So he has reason to his madness. Because it looks like he was hanging all his pieces. Like he's hanging his bishop. He's hanging.
He might go for bishop f8.
He was hanging his knight on f5.
It is. Take f5 and take f6. No, maybe not. Maybe take b4. Yeah. Ooh. Fast promote. He lets him promote. He doesn't promote. What?
This is bad. Yeah. You can go to f1 because of knight at d2 coming. So. I think he has to take the bishop. But maybe he wants to take something else. Okay, no more pawns left for now. Gosh, this is so confusing. This game is wild. Okay, takes knight. He's got a pawn. Okay, I sidestep. No problem. Okay, Opper wants a rook. Knight takes rook. But does what? Does black? Sorry, I'm confused. Yasser wants a rook. So yeah, Yasser wants a rook.
Not sure what to suggest here.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want a bishop is the problem.
Okay. He's gonna take on a3 maybe. Go on, play.
2 seconds
I'll push
left.
through that time maybe.
Yeah, but it's a competitive series.
Is it?
It's training.
Competitive?
It's training, but it's competitive. Opper's taking it really seriously.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's training, but Opper is taking it really seriously.
But I mean, yeah, if it was any other candidate,
1 second.
they wouldn't flag like this. Maybe.
Maybe JK, but JK, I mean, it depends.
Yeah.
Actually, Yasser's been doing well under time pressure, to be frank. But it's the combination of time pressure and good moves. That's that's the trouble.
Ooh, at d7. Oh, what? This is mated.
I like designs. Knight takes rook. Coming, was it?
Knight takes d5. Yeah, knight takes d5 coming.
All right, knight takes
bishop.
d5 is even better,
D-
and bishop to e7. Yeah.
Going back to d4, d5. Is he going to play h4? He does.
So I think the correct move is h6. But maybe not. No, that doesn't quite work.
h6?
No, sorry, I'm thinking of something else. I remember in one of these, yeah. Okay, so black's got a weakness on e6, and sure enough, Yasser is going to target that weakness. Knight f4. All castles first. Knight f4. No time for castling.
Maybe you don't even want to castle, because this rook will be helpful for the h5 push.
Yeah, true.
I think quite a lot of the last games, Yasser just tucked his king into f1.
Yeah.
When checked.
There are dangers, but yeah.
Okay, knight c7 maybe is dangerous here.
Knight c7, I think he just takes the bishop. You take the queen.
Oh, really? Didn't consider that. Maybe that's good.
Let's see. Knight here. No, actually, maybe not, because, yeah. Catbird says,
good, yeah.
partner, I want a knight.
I guess you have to take the knight then. Yeah, it's c7.
So we're going to see what happens.
If queen d8, no.
Yeah, I guess the reasoning is we're winning. Black's thinking, I'm going to win that bishop anyway. I don't need to give up anything to progress that side of my attack. So I can very casually go rook takes knight, for example, because that bishop is still trapped. Okay, I'm wrong.
Yeah, they were both trapped, knight and bishop, so
Yeah.
I don't see the knight coming back to c7. Just doesn't have anything to do.
True. We'd have to go c7.
I think he'd prefer to just let him go.
c7, b5, e6, d6. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's quite sad.
Okay, hang on. There is a check here. Knight h6. Don't know if there's anything of value. Yeah, there's no follow-up though.
Ooh.
Oh, see, he wants you to take it and then knight h6.
You could even hear opera say like, interesting. Go to
Okay, there are mating ideas here, because if the rook ever takes the bishop, knight at g6 is mate. Really? Okay, I guess the rook is covering, so... Okay, Pawn at h6. Here goes.
Bishop f6.
But f6 it just gets taken. Yeah, pawn at h6 because then bishop g7 follows. Okay, I guess pawn takes pawn, bishop takes pawn, replace the pawn. No, it doesn't work. Yeah. Yes, this is good. So you're increasing the attack. Bishop takes rook is tempting, but doesn't. Yeah, what about bishop takes rook? Pawn takes pawn. Nimzoro in the
Bishop
Lichess chat.
takes rook. You could even see. H takes g4,
H takes.
putting up the rook.
Right.
H1.
That's really interesting. But why not do pawn takes pawn first? But okay.
Yeah, maybe pawn takes pawn first.
But you see, the taking
But
the rook
then
is
the queen gets
is
to recapture. See?
yeah.
Focus. Pawn.
What's scary is knight at g2 at some point coming in and white getting attacked. But
G2.
yeah. So opera is back with
okay,
us.
Good response.
Maybe you can take here.
Maybe king e2. E2. Same.
Yep.
2 rooks.
So yeah, now the threat.
White is a bit short.
So the threat is pawn takes pawn and then knight f6, I guess.
The question is if we can take. I think so.
I mean, if he takes pawn at g7 just straight away, it's possible.
Let's try it.
Ah, he's taking the
Be
knight.
hero.
He's
Or
taking,
villain.
he's taking the knight. Yeah, that's
We've
risky.
got the extra pawn in hand.
That's
Got
risky.
plus 2 rooks.
No, this is not right. Surely it's not right. He can get the queen with check. No, it's not with check.
Oh, I helped him. He defends e4 now.
So can he run to the queen side? This is the question.
I blended this.
He goes to e2 and seems safe.
He's running. Yes, he's running. Yes, he's running. And
Oh, this is really bad.
oh no, you don't want the knight takes pawn, but you just take it. Queen takes knight.
I think I helped him.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's Oppa who flags for once. Tricky play by Yasser, says Southern Samurai in the chat. Okay, I'm going to spam the link again. I wouldn't need to spam the link if Lichess just advertised it, but they're not telling people I'm streaming.
What? Why are they not?
I don't know.
You're an unofficial streamer or something?
Maybe I can understand why they wouldn't want me to highlight my streams if I'm like doing some puzzles or something, which makes
Now we
sense.
can go to e3 maybe.
Which makes sense, but when I've got like Oppa on, giving commentary on his own Crazyhouse, that's something which obviously should be highlighted. But there's just no automatic. There's no kind of way of maybe me indicating. Yeah, please highlight this.
Oh, not a4 is a good move. This is a bad move. Next move is f4. Okay, so I'm forced to gamble.
So that's Opper who's rejoined us, giving his own commentary as white. And thanks, Seven Samurai, for the support. So a7 is hanging, but the bishop is really looking towards h6.
So now, you got no f4 anymore. Okay.
Yeah, I can't claim to understand. So black only has one pawn to attack, so I mean as white I'd have been yeah, I think queen c1 looks right, but rook takes b7 was also a possibility. Just giving up the queen, but maybe the back rank. Yeah, that one pawn would then be an issue because knight takes queen, rook takes queen, pawn drop on e2. So yeah, that's the correct decision. Okay. So Yasser is taking.
Okay, one top pawn.
Yeah, Yasser is taking over the center.
G3.
Not even wanting to take the pawn on d5, just going straight in for the attack. So,
I need to watch out.
Yeah, don't give a knight.
Sometimes you can take my hook as well.
yeah, that rook is hanging all the while. He wants a pawn for f2.
Wow.
He wants a pawn for f2. He's getting it. He loves to attack, does Yasser, said someone in the chat last game. He does indeed.
I don't think a rook mates.
No, rook doesn't mate because the knight double covers. But you can take the rook. You can take the rook. Two rooks are on pre now.
Yeah. So you can get the queen. Maybe take one rook and go rook h2 anyway.
Yeah.
To free g3 for the knight. See what I mean? Okay, different.
Let's go for a counter attack.
Surely
So
at
I
g5.
protect
Oh,
G4
really?
and then take on D5.
You gotta use your pawns.
Yeah, so been chatting away, and so it's really nice. So he finally took the rook, sidestepped some of the counterplay, and is back with the rook in hand now. So the threats are a little bit stronger. Caruana against will be in Caruana against Carlson will be in November. And I'm actually going to be going to round 3.
Okay, 7, solid. So I got knight e6.
Okay, so where's the finish? I'm thinking bishop at e1 might be something. Play it, play it, play it. Bishop at e1. Because then you promote and then maybe not. The bishop covers f2, so it's not mate.
Yeah, I can just take this one. Or take the queen. Let's take this one.
Yeah, that's
Seems
mate.
good.
It's threatening mate. Ouch.
I also got mate on g6, so
it's threatening mate on g8, and that takes g6 is also mate. So yeah, I think Yasser just was one move slow with his attack. I mean, I moved like bishop e1 and promotes, and
okay.
I think he was in control that game.
Is this it?
So like, I mean, Yasser was complete control of this game, so it's quite shocking. Okay, so just to turn on Stockfish for the last few moves. Yeah, so Opper's doing okay. Bishop at d1, knight at f6. So a move like bishop at e1, yeah, it's too slow, is it? Knight takes f8. The attack is too fast. White is mating.
Bishop h3 again. To knight 4.
Yeah. So just running quickly through this game again, we are back to London Feast as we had in the first 3.5 hour video from a couple of days ago.
Knight 5 it is.
Okay, so it's using the knight to defend the bishops. But black will be quite happy if having the pawn on e4. So white will want to undermine that. So he's going for bishop takes knight, knight takes bishop, just opening up f3.
Maybe f3 now.
Yeah, but this is Yasser we're talking about. I'm just joking.
That's true.
He likes to go f4 and f5.
Okay, then knight takes g6, f4. Ah, that's good.
Yeah, it is good. Defends f3, takes bishop off the square where it was hit. In the meantime, it also threatens h4 even, followed by knight takes e4. I mean, crazy it looks, but where's the knight going? It would have to go back to h7. So yeah, nice move. So increases defense on e4. Maybe bishop at h4. If not, pawn at h4, bishop at h4. Oh, yeah, the bishop's under attack. Yeah, bishop at h4 still. If knight takes bishop, queen takes, and that increases pressure on g5.
Very true. I like bishop h4. Or bishop b5. Nah, h4.
Bishop h4 bit.
Haha. Okay, going for this. Bishop takes e6. Nah, bishop takes f4 then.
Okay, Opper's mic has gone to the dogs. So I'm just putting it down to as low as possible. Okay, lots of piece pressure on f4. And white has no pieces.
What about knight takes
Knight takes
g6, going for pawn at e5?
Yeah, that looks interesting. So knight takes g6. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is chess. So this is like who's better at chess right now.
And we're talking GM versus IM.
GM versus I.
Okay, bishop g5.
Or e5.
Or e5 even, yeah.
Because
Attacking the
g5 lets him use that. Oh, that knight on h7 is a bit. Oh no, you can't take with the knight anyway. Yeah, this is good. So it's pinning the knight to the queen.
Okay, c3 and take on e4. c4.
Well, the knight. Okay, both players low on time.
What is this? He wants to take on f4.
Yeah. Yeah, he was disrupting the protection along this diagonal.
Bishop c5 coming. Bishop c5. What?
This creative move, just bishop c5 is also nice. Just pick up the rook. This way.
I mean, it was such a Yasser move. Oh, but now you're still attacking d4.
Yeah, and yours got an eye towards the king, but
At e7. Sure.
yeah, e7, true. That's nasty. That's nasty.
Okay, this first. Yeah, signable.
So Yasser crush. But Opper is a good swindler. You have to watch out. Okay, at e7.
At e7 now.
At e7.
Yeah.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Just in the nick of time. Where's the mate?
No, why not rook takes c6?
Well,
Rook takes c6 now.
what about rook at?
Mate.
What about rook at h8? Yay, rook at h8 is mate.
At h8?
Yeah, rook at h8 is mate. I'll show it on the.
King takes. Wait, are you sure?
Okay, so
I
apparently,
watch on the
apparently it's
stream.
not. Apparently it's not.
Maybe.
No. Okay, so rook at h8. I was thinking rook at h8, but you go king takes h8, and I was thinking queen at f8,
Okay.
and then take g7. I didn't realize this.
But knight covers.
The knight
G7.
covers g7. Oops. So,
Yeah, that's so lucky.
but rook at f8 apparently is mating. So obviously you can't run because otherwise it's queen g8 is mate. So you have to take it, and then you take again, and now you've got a knight in hand.
Yeah, this is quite.
King takes, and you then go queen at
Queen
h8
h8,
and
knight
smother with
h7.
the knight. Yeah. So that was the mate. Okay, so we're straight away back into the next game. Game 21 today. Well, not today. 21 in the fourth of these series. We've had 2 earlier series today and a really long series of 30-something games a couple of days ago. So this is another long series tonight. Exciting stuff. And I've been with them the whole time. these past couple of days. So it's all going to be on YouTube. And all first 3 series are already on YouTube. I think it's a real treat. The way Yasser plays the game and the way Opper plays the game. Okay, very slow move with a6. I mean, the bishop is trapped, so like knight takes e4 is even a possibility. No, it's not, because then the bishop could run. Yeah, knight takes e4. Yeah, maybe this doesn't work. Yeah.
Knight c takes e4.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Yeah, knight c takes e4, but yeah, maybe not.
Then I think knight takes e4.
Then knight takes again, pawn takes, and then I was thinking pawn at f4, but so the bishop is effectively trapped. So probably he'd sack the bishop for 2 pawns.
That's a7.
He has a7, but that's not. He's not going to do that because you can trap. I mean, it looks silly on a7. You can play b6. Yeah, you wouldn't care if the bishop was on a7. Okay, so we do have a sack on a pawn, but it's the d3 pawn. Okay, but we're going to have a much more standard move, which is a pawn on which forks the 2 pieces. So we're going to have an exchange for 2 pawns. d5 is a must to block off that bishop file. Hit the bishop with tempo. Okay, good. Knight. So he looks like he wants an exchange of queens to do a move like that. Okay. Well, that could just be taken. And then a pawn replaced on g7, unless you're going for a queen sack, which doesn't seem... What's he planning? f6 is well covered.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was surely, yeah.
Maybe queen takes h6 and sacking on g7, then going for the pin on e5. But I don't think
f6? No, I mean, I think that's completely fine. I think Yasser would love to have that free queen. Oh, yeah, at G7.
He's gonna go for it. Sec. No, maybe not.
No, no. It's like, okay, I made a mistake. I lose a tempo.
I think he's playing with his mic or something.
Okay.
What is this? He's on C3.
Ah. Just dislocation of that queen. So the bishops provide good coverage, and he's going to be picking up a rook. And yeah, C3 is also going to be a problem. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't take the rook on E1 first and then take the knight. Why would he not do that? Take the rook. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't make any difference. Yeah, fine. Okay, he wants the queen. He wants to take on F1 and win a queen. So I think Opper's getting crushed this game.
This is way better. Nice. I thought Queen G5 was crushing. Threatening Knight F3.
Right. White, well, yeah, white does have a lot of knights. Okay, pawn is coming on D2. Yeah, it does look crushing, to be fair, but Opper does have a lot of knights. So where's the queen go? So you got this square to go to, and then you just no, you don't drop here. What do you do? Yeah, you're just clearing away. Ooh, this is nasty. Knight takes h6 and threatening h8 mate. Okay, that's nasty. You'd have to sidestep and knight takes
Used to have
h6.
F6.
He
What?
takes, no, he sidesteps, but then bishop takes pawn.
Screen?
Bishop takes pawn,
So
king takes
bad.
bishop.
No, you don't even have mate.
I think he did have mate. With knight at h5 first.
You mean yeah? Oh yes, opera, but Yasser doesn't have mate.
Does yes have mate? Yeah.
I mean, it's so good for white.
Bishop
Why
at g5.
Why would you allow
2
that?
seconds. Bishop at g5. Oh, you run out of time. Yeah, so just to say here, I think, yeah, apparently white doesn't have mate. Well, at least the stockfish doesn't see it yet. Oh, it does see it now. Knight at f5. Okay, it's not mate yet, but it's close. E takes f5, knight takes f5. Yeah, it sees mate. So yeah, so Opper did have mate, a forced mate, and yes, it's very close. It was quite an unusual position. But yeah, the moment he had knight takes h6 check, that was too late. Yeah, that was a complex game.
You should have played F6. I think was not a good idea to allow knight H6.
Yeah, he allowed too much, I think. I'm sure he was doing fine earlier in the game.
7 Samurai is going hard.
Stockfish says it was equal after rook d1. Yeah, I think yes, after rook d1 it was equal. I wondered a little bit earlier if it was. Let's just open it up again. I go to... Yeah, so apparently it's not... Yeah, so at the point when he forks the rooks, yeah, I think he does have quite good control. And then you should take the rook on e1. Takes back. So now there's only one rook on the back rank. And then, yeah, and then rook at g5. And probably your idea is also go to queen at g4 at some point. With threats.
G5, you mean?
Yeah, queen at g5. Let's see if it's...
I mean, it's practical, at least.
Yeah. Queen at g5.
Covering the knight. Threatening something.
So against queen at g5 sort of ideas, it just thinks pawn at g3. So it's still about equal, probably. So, back to this game. We've got severe problems.
Is that a trap knight? No. To be
So,
a7.
so if Opper continues to give commentary, then give me a shout, then Legion.
Yeah, you can just mute him.
So I've
Because
muted.
I guess for the stream it's not.
Yeah, I've muted him for now, and if he starts talking again, then I'll put him back up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so going through this again. So this is all very standard. But e4, e5, okay. Yeah, so I'm not familiar. There's lots of comment in the chat. We've got 36 spectators on Lichess, and we have 12 here on Twitch. So I think it's time to spam again. Okay, so look at that knight defense from Yasser, the 4 knights defense. It's not such a good setup. Yeah, if those
Okay,
were all,
now he's not happy.
yeah, if those were bishops, it would be a lot better. So he wins a bishop. He exchanges off one of those pawns. And now, yeah, he exchanges off the bishop, which is quite sensible. But maybe pawn takes knight. If that knight's, well, yeah, pawn takes knight, pawn at b7, pawn at f7. Okay, yeah, going straight for the jugular. Black has checks. Black has pawn it takes f2 at some point. Oops, yeah. Yeah, so pawn at b7, pawn takes f2 maybe. So pawn at f7 check is more. Hi there, white dancing rockstar. The 4 knights defense. Okay, so is there's no threat, but if you could get a hold of a rook, there would be a threat. And there's also a threat of, yeah, rerouting a knight to g6. That is a nice idea. Uh-oh. Scary looking. Because he has 3 pawns, 2 knights, and the knight. Yeah, if you take the bishop, pawn drops on g2, takes, knight drop on f4. Well, he's taking it on. The thing is, there's a knight drop on f4, and then there's king to h2. Is there another knight drop? Then you can, yeah, the pawn can take g3. So he's going for this knight at f4 idea, and to pick up a queen, for example. So he's being very resourceful. Nice move. Okay, king takes. Uh-oh.
Rook g1. What?
Rook takes knight, and then
Knight h4, I guess.
yeah, knight h4, and then king goes up, and then queen d7, and then king takes knight, and then bishop g5, g4, checkmate. Okay, that did not work that last game for Yasser.
Knight takes f2.
Okay, double attack on g7 and on the bishop. It's going to be tough.
That's why I think knight takes f2 was better, because at the end, like if rook takes f2, bishop takes g3, and then you're on the rook.
Yeah.
And this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And if king takes, you go at e3, king takes e3, and bishop takes g3.
Yeah.
And now the king is.
And the king is just
unsafe.
like just mate in one. Like if you don't defend.
Yeah. Well, you can defend. How do you defend? Yeah, still knight h5 maybe. Anyway.
Okay, pawn at g3 is a pawn away from. Yeah, he's trying to stop the pawn on h4 being undermined by a bishop. So quite a cunning move. Yeah, I think Yasser would be quite pleased about his pawn chain building in this game. But what was the reason for hanging g7? b7, sorry.
I gotta say, I think he missed it.
Maybe just trying to develop quickly.
That's. Yeah. But is he really in a rush here? I don't think so.
So he's going for d4. Hi there, Geordie99955 in Twitch chat. So this is the fourth in a series of training series between Yasser, Seirawan and opperwezen. So opperwezen is not just an IM. Opperwezen is, and this is not just normal chess. This is Crazyhouse. And Yasser Seirawan is a top Crazyhouse player, but opperwezen is in the top 2, 3, 4. He would say 6, but he's just modest.
Yeah, he's top 3 for me.
And right now he's in really good form. So that's why Yasser is losing the series.
Is there a queen c5 here?
Interesting, because these squares are a lot. You'll probably just drop on f2 though. But yeah.
And can you take on c2? Or is that too dangerous?
Yeah. I think it's too dangerous.
Because I mean, you want pawns, but maybe that's
he drops on f6. Yeah. He gets the attack
but
first.
You are covering g7. You cover g7 and e7.
White is actually really safe. Yeah, you need to. I think you don't want to rush.
Much defense.
You need to grind this one because black has all the spatial advantage. So I think, yeah, you have to grind this out. Well, white's got a lot of pieces. Hang on a second, but white has seemed to have more pieces though. So black's basically got all the spatial advantage. But yes, I can understand actually why you'd want to do that. Is that in a way maybe black is in a rush because black has a material deficit. So black positionally is nicer, but it doesn't have as many pieces. It's got good development, etc. Yeah, so worth saying, yeah, Opper might be IM, but as we see in titled arenas, there are only 1 or 2 GMs who actually give him trouble. So like Andrew Tang, Magnus Carlsen, that he's in the top 10 in Bullet, for example, right, in titled arenas, and even third, maybe third is his most fourth. Okay, yeah, Yasser's very good at working with. He's only got a rook. He's got 3 rooks and minors. Okay, now he's got a knight as well. He's trying to distract the bishop, so he can go queen takes knight, but why not? Pawn at f2. So I think Opper should take this. But Yasser is very good at attacking. Yeah. So if you go back to sort of the position where, yeah, so here we're 2 pieces down. Yeah, so Stockfish does like white. Maybe, yeah. So I think he was just trying to develop quickly. But yeah, it was a complex game. I think opperwezen was just patient. Okay, so I don't even need to replay the opening. We've seen this enough times in the series already to know how we got here. It's a London system with h4. So is it theory? Well, it's not yet theory, but maybe it soon will be with the amount of games these guys are playing. Usually the London system is quite atheoretical in that you play certain kinds of moves, but the exact moves you play can be quite quite arbitrary in a way. I mean, there's certain ideas, like you really like to have a pawn on e5. That's a nice idea. And you quite like to have these double pawns on d3 and d4 because you've got good control. So these sorts of ideas. Yeah, I think you want to keep control. You like this pawn on e5 is a great piece. So maybe I think Yasser was being a little bit too aggressive the last game. But this game, yeah, he's not worried about f2. It's interesting. I mean, there is pawn at e3 potentially. So Legion is still with us, but muted at the moment. So it's probably busy right now. He'll be back soon. Okay, so the idea is if the king takes the pawn, the knight could come in maybe, but then you can't take, the bishop is not hanging, so I'm not quite sure. But maybe then a bishop drop here, or what if the king just dropped back? Maybe a second knight here, and yeah, it's looking dangerous. Whereas this doesn't look necessarily better. We've got a bishop here, if king here, bishop here, king here, king to h3. Yeah, we king to h3, and then I can't see. How to make progress. But the king would be trapped on h3, so you could just take the knight, and the question is, would white then have some kind of counterattack? So Yasser's entered the think tank. So welcome back, Legion Destroyer.
Yeah, I'm back. So, what's happening in this game?
Well, it's
Always the same line. h4 earlier.
mhm.
Opper just lost to his ribbon.
Opper's just spent about a minute and a half thinking, how do I mate from here as black?
What?
It's quite creative.
Very intriguing.
He wants to go knight at f2 if you go to h3.
He might go to g1.
If this works, it's ridiculous. Don't believe a word of it.
It might work, honestly.
Vutox has a queen g5 idea. Not quite sure. Oh, knight f5, queen g5. So it seems this sort of line. I'm not seeing. Okay, so you want another knight to be on f2 at some point. But but now you're not defending the pawn anymore. Okay, so it's a little bit scary because you could take the pawn on e3, then knight drop on f5, and then drop back, but then there's a bishop drop on. Yes, there's a bishop drop on e3, and then drop back again, and then the knight's coming in. So I have to drop back to e1. Yeah, so you're almost like a pawn away from being mated if you take that pawn. He doesn't like that. He's going for a draw, I think. What about h3? No, you don't want to go to h3 because of knight at f2. So I think you want to go back to f3. Oh, yep. New knight. Okay. Oh dear. White has blockers. Queen takes bishop. Now he has to find a mate. Pawn, 3 bishops, rook. Where's the mate? Pawn at f7. Yes. There must be something here. Pawn at f7. Yeah. Just clear out the queen and you got mate. No? So pawn at g3. Pawn at g6. Yep. Takes. You're opening up the rook file. This is all juicy stuff. Goes back. Okay. Oh, the king is running. I don't want the king to run. Oh yeah, you're winning the queen with check. If you can, that'd be wonderful.
Take f8 and now rook h8.
Rook. Yep. Pawn at e7. Check. Game over. Surely.
e7. That's covered by.
Oh, knight takes e7. Oh darn. So close.
This is pretty good too.
Yeah, you're winning a rook.
Really.
You're winning a rook, so a rook will come on. Rook will come in on f7. Yeah, rook will come in on f7, and then you take g8, and then you take on f8. So it'll be mate. Put rook here, then takes here, and takes here. So brilliant play. Does Yasser play regularly on Lichess? Absolutely, but not regular chess. He plays Crazyhouse with the very best Crazyhouse players in the world, such as Jan Lee and 12 Teen, mainly with Jan Lee. And if you want to see some of those games, then just search on YouTube for Jan Lee, Jannlee, Yasser Seirawan, and you'll see all the Crazyhouse games they play. Yasser won a nice game, that one. Lost the series 17-7. Probably lost overall by a ratio of like 1-3 in the games. He's played about 70 games these last 3 days. And all these games I've actually been streaming to Twitch and actually uploading also to YouTube. So I'll just post my YouTube as well. And on the YouTube you can find also playlists of the Crazyhouse World Championship matches, where the very best in Crazyhouse are playing to be Crazyhouse World Champion. So opperwezen has been winning all his matches, doing really well in that. Yasser Seirawan's too busy with his schedule to participate in the Crazyhouse World Championship.
Yeah, I'm here.
But he's and thanks Legion Destroyer for joining in the commentary, and
Thank you for
and thanks to Opper.
all the audience.
Yeah, thanks for Opper also for joining us earlier in the stream and in the previous 2 streams, giving us his own commentary. It's been a real privilege to watch these games and stream these games. And Yasser flies off to St. Louis tomorrow for there's some big tournament happening next week.
Oh, no, Saturday.
On Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday it starts. Okay, that's
So we got no time on that.
so this is his last chance at home in Holland to play some Crazyhouse. And I was saying, like a real Crazyhouse player, he didn't spend today packing up for his big trip to America. He spent today almost the entire day, probably to the frustration of his wife, playing Crazyhouse. But it's been wonderful for us watching it. And
He said he likes it too.
say that again.
He liked games too. He said some amazing games.
Some amazing games.
Some games he really liked.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, he flagged quite a lot in some of the games as well, but often he flagged because he was under.
Time I challenged him.
3+5. Yeah, but he flagged because he was under pressure a lot of the time. But yeah, sometimes it's too much. But 3+2 is good because Crazyhouse. Yeah. Sorry.
And next time it's 3 minutes plus 5 seconds, I think.
Yes.
I'm gonna give him more time.
Yeah. Having said that, 3+2 is good because it's good training for the Crazyhouse World Championship matches for opperwezen. So, but yeah, in terms of a match against Yasser, 3+5, Yasser will definitely benefit from the extra time.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, some really great games. So yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for letting me stream you guys. And thanks everyone for watching. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
Opper, bye Legion.